Hi, I am preparing for the broadcast tonight, and I am waiting for uh, um, checking my systems and waiting for people to join in. And in about 30 seconds, I'm going to get started and be ready to go live. Hi, Karen, how are you? Just getting, it's 10 o'clock. I'm going to get started. Welcome to day 35 of 100 Days of Transformation. And I'm Dr. LaVerne Adams, and I'm here to present you with your transformational tidbit to help you succeed in the goal that you have to totally transform your life. Hi, Joycina. Hi, Dale. Thanks for joining. Hey, Guy. How you doing? And so I'm really excited. Hey, Ruth. So glad you're here. Really excited about tonight because today's word is live. And if anything has to do with transformation, it's about living the life you dream. And so it really brings me so much joy to be able to share these transformational tidbits, these moments with you, so that you can move closer to the life that you dream about and to get the tools you can use to actually make the shift and the turn in your life. And I often say, if you could have done it by yourself, you would have did it already. So if you're really interested in transforming your life and changing your life and living the life you dream, I want you to type live, LIVE, in the comment box. Just type it in the comment box and let me know that you're with me in this conversation tonight. And so when we talk about this idea of living things, being a living thing, I know sometimes life can be so difficult and so tough that it feels like you are not alive. And I know I've been there, like, the closest thing to death. Thanks so much. The closest thing that you could imagine to dying in my spirit, in my body, in my soul, just really feeling like there was no chance or hope. I've been there. And so that's why it's so important for me to share these tools with you so that in case you ever get there, or if you're there right now, you can know that there is hope and that there's an opportunity for you to shift from where you are to get you where you need to be. So when you talk about this idea of living, it means that you're not dead. And so sometimes people live their lives like they are dead. They don't do anything. They don't go anywhere. They don't try new things. They don't eat new foods. They just are in a holding pattern. And most times that's out of fear. And if you know anything about what I'm talking about, if you know anybody about with the same situation about what I'm talking about, just type it in the comment box. I know what you're talking about. This is an interactive session. So we have to realize that we are not dead. We're alive. We're not inanimate objects. We're not, people knock on the wood. I don't know why they do that, but we got to realize that we are living beings and living creatures, and we are supposed to be doing living things. Matter of fact, I'm probably a little off topic, but I want you to know we should be eating living things because we are alive. Hi, Dale. Thanks for joining. We are alive, and we are hi, Kenny. Thanks for joining. We are alive. We're living, and so we should be connected to living things. Too many times we attach ourselves to things that are not living, things that are not life-giving, things that are not alive, and it's no wonder that we don't feel like we're living, like life is worth living. So when we talk about this idea of transformation, it's absolutely critical that we move into this realm of out of the realm of survival, trying to survive, and move. Transformation is about thriving rather than trying to just survive and make it through the day, or make it through the week, or make it through the month, to the end of the month, make it to the next paycheck. That's not living, people. That is surviving. And what we have the opportunity to do is to live a life that is dreamlike, that is amazing, that's powerful, that's beautiful, that's wonderful. That is what is you're worthy of. Hi, Leanne, thanks for joining. That's it, Kenny. You know, sometimes we're in a holding pattern, and it is fear. It is fear. We're afraid to move. We're afraid to go further, and we lock ourselves in a box. And that's right, Ruth. We should live, and it is your privilege and your right to live a great and glorious life. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. If you want it, it is possible. You can have it. And too many times we're told what we can't do instead of what we can. And we got to move out of this survival mentality into thriving, into this, you know, exhilarating, exciting existence, which is very possible for all of us to have. And when we want that, we have to do what it takes to get that. And that means that we have to be alive in our thinking. We have to be alive in our presence. We have to be awake and conscious and recognize what's going on around us. And too many times what we do is we have a closed eye and closed minds, because being present takes responsibility, and we don't want to take responsibility. But I want you to know the thrill of your life is on the other side of your comfort zone. You've got to wake up. That's what we got. Somebody said you got to be woke. We got to wake up to the fact that we should be present. Remember when we were in school and we were the teacher took roll, and what do we have to say? Present. She called your name and you said present. If you're present tonight, I want you to put present in the comment box and be present. Thanks, Pam, for joining. And so this is amazing that we can get this opportunity to be present here tonight and to listen and to hear the powerful transformational tidbits that we can glean from. But what is important is that you are present, that you are fully present, not on your cell phone, not on the other page, a window in Facebook, but that you are present and you are allowing your spirit to be fed and receive in every possible way. All of your senses are experiencing the moment, and that is what helps us to become alive and to be engaged. And what I almost hate to say this, because I love social media and being able to contact and communicate with other people, but what it does, it distracts us from the real life existence, and we're talking to people and texting people who are sitting right across from us. It makes no sense. We have to engage in with other people. Thank you so much. And that's what this moment is about, to help us to engage, to help us to connect, to help us to become alive. This is what life is about. And then we move from engagement to building a quality of life. Excuse me. Watching a TV, and my mother used to call it the idiot box, which takes you nowhere, but where they want you to go is not living. Sitting at home all day long, watching television on the phone is not living. It's because why? Because it's not giving. If you're only consuming, hi Alvin, thank you so much for joining. If you're only consuming, then you're not releasing and giving back. And that's why, you know, we have such an obesity problem. And I'm not talking about fatness. I'm talking about a sickness where we are not happy. We are so unhappy with our lives that we overeat, we overdrink, we overthink, and everything is overdone. And we're trying to get to happy, and we'll never make it if we don't participate and are not present in the moment. And so in that moment now, we need to be present with things, people, places, and things that are alive, that are life-giving, that are inspirational, motivational. Those are the things that get us to where we need to be. And that's what these 10 minutes of, the 10 minutes of transformation is all about. And that's why I present these transformational tidbits. it's not gonna, exactly, it's overindulgence so that you feel like you're getting happy. You can have 5,000 cars and still not be happy. You can be a rich millionaire, billionaire, and still not be happy. I just saw on the news that a billionaire just got arrested. How crazy is that? But anyway, we need to live a life, live the life that we dream about, and we're building. And thanks, Ruth. That is going to take some building. My time's almost up. And we need to, last tidbit, stay away from dead things, dead people, dead places, because all it's going to do is bring you down and suck the life out of you. I wish I had more time, but I'm out of time. I am so excited to be able to bring these transformational tidbits to you. Thanks so much for joining me. Look for more tomorrow. I'll meet you tomorrow at 10 p.m. I'm Dr. LaVerne Adams, and I'm transformationally yours, and I believe that you're going to be able to transform in every area of your life. Stay tuned for these next 100 days. Thanks so much for joining. Have a good night.